Hello traders, hello everyone, and welcome to our new update of Surfing the Elliott Waves, where I will look at some of the most interesting developments for this week, and also we will obviously update the charts that we covered last week. So as you know, we will look at the euro dollar, cable, dollar yen, Aussie, and crude oil. Last time we talked about the euro dollar and potential reversal, even if this is top of a very complex ABC x ABC recovery, we expected a minimum 3-wave drop. Well, I was also and still observing this very bullish wave count, which is very nice, I must admit, but even this one suggested that we could be slowing down for a deeper 3-wave of a pullback. So this retracement in 3 waves is now in full force, as we can see here on the 4-hour chart, but looks like that there can be a little bit of more weakness. I can see price, however, approaching very important level here from 2020 September high. So this will be or can be a very important level to give us an answers if this market is really going to continue much lower in impulsive fashion, or maybe we will see a bounce away from that level by the end of the week. But for now, as while I'm looking at this 4-hour chart, I think that more weakness could be seen here within wave C, because based on minimum expectations, I would love to see this current lag to extend towards 161.8% of wave B. So this could be maybe enough for a wave C to make or to complete this whole pullback as a correction. For now, I think that these levels here is just not enough for this wave C to be completed. So in the near future, we could be chopping around, maybe some rally, but then eventually I would be expecting more weakness until we see really maybe a very strong retest of these September highs here. Now, if we take a look also on cable, now cable, nothing has really changed. Since last time. We are still observing this potential fifth wave top here. Of course, that's not the case just yet. Maybe there will be another jump towards 1.38 and then a potential reversal. So until then, just keep in mind that this market is still sideways. You would really have to see a very strong impulse back towards 1.3516 level to really lock the highs in here. Okay, so I am keeping an eye on this. Keep an eye on this potential model of the upcoming wave structure. So first support is still only the support. The second support definitely has to be taken out before we can confirm that the reversal really is happening. So I have an eye on this one, but for now it's still nothing interesting really. Now let's take a look on dollar yen. Now on dollar yen, as you know, we've been looking for a reversal to the upside, and so far this is unfolding very nicely actually. As you know, we identified this breakout here at the start of the year, at the start of January, and then was continuing to look for more upside after this 3-wave setback to 103.30. so this is now in full force. Even if it's wave C or wave 3, I think more upside here is possible. Why? Because here I cannot count 5 waves up yet. So what I see here is wave 1, you had a wave 2, wave 3 now maybe approaching a resistance here at 261.8%. So watch out for a wave 4 pullback that could unfold in the next few sessions, but then eventually I'll be looking for a push towards 105.50 or 106 level. Okay, now let's take a look also on Aussie dollar. Now, Aussie dollar is quite interesting, I should say. Now, here, keep in mind that even after RBI policy decision today, I still think that this market will stay supported because of quantitative easing, and actually the price action itself is still very bullish. I would be looking for more upside as long as we are here trading above this trendline support. So let me just draw it real quick here. So that's your trend line. Okay, so as long as we are trading above this trend line, the trend is actually up, and I'm seeing this pullback as a corrective movement. In fact, if you take a look on the 4-hour chart here on the right, you can clearly see that there are plenty of overlaps here. Okay, so this makes me think that it's a corrective movement because you don't see any sharp drop in 5 waves, which would be an impulse, and impulse is actually the structure that tells you in which direction market is moving and in which direction market is stronger. So for now, because of overlapping decline, I think that this could be just a pause and that sooner or later we will find a support. The very nice support could actually be here at 75.50 level. The next level that you should pay attention on is definitely here at this August swing highs. So Aussie dollar, I think, could be very interesting, especially if we see stocks continually recovering away from that Friday lows that we have seen. Actually, the S&P 500 is doing quite well, but I'm looking here at Hang Seng Index, here this, where we actually seen a very nice retracement. Okay, but I see this as a pullback within ongoing uptrend. So why I'm showing you this, because if this market is continue to rise, this should have or may have positive impact on Aussie as well. Okay, so I think that this one should be very important to track. Also, if we make a very quick outlook on the S&P 500, here we also had recently a break out of this downward channel. So even if we just stay sideways here consolidating, I think that sooner or later we could again be rising towards higher prices, meaning that Aussie dollar could actually find a support by the end of the week. Now also let's take a look on crude oil. Now crude oil is making some very nice breakout here, and we've been looking for a rise towards this horizontal resistance here at 54.60. Actually there is room for much more upside, since you know that we are here in a wave 3. Okay, and looking at the 4-hour chart, you just have to be aware that there could be a limited upside at the near term levels. Why? Because we are seeing a break out of a triangle here. So this was probably a fourth wave, because triangle occurs in a fourth wave, and we know that moves after the triangles can be final in the sequence. So I'm looking for this sequence up from December 23rd levels. So I'm looking for a 5-wave movement here, meaning that the upside maybe could be slowing down in the near future, but nothing to be afraid of. I mean, any pullbacks here are definitely going to be very healthy to continue higher much easier after a pause. Okay, and this, of course, higher crude oil prices is generally bullish for commodity currencies as well. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and again I will talk to you with you next week. Bye.